What's up, guys, and welcome to the What Did Orderly episode of Alternate Future of the World. Last episode, we saw what Israel now looks like, but I didn't get to show you it, but that's what they now look like. And the war between Russia and Ukraine, which came to an end. So now it's time to look at this scenario. The first things first. Now, Ukraine is attacking another nation. However, this time Russia with this invasion would help out their ally, but they can't. Because the country that's getting invaded is Belarus. That was expected. So, Ukraine fully annexes Belarus. And now let's take a look at NATO. Okay, I'm only going to show the Europe part, but these are some events that happened. Okay. The Baltics united. Well, why isn't this place coming to my mind? But this Panhandle, well, united. Oh yeah, it was Iberia. And it has been sorted out, but Bosnia and Herzegovina has officially joined NATO. Everything was sorted out. And another thing, Ireland joins NATO. Even in Austria. And the reason why is because of China. And because I just realized I had the video paused, so I'm gonna re-say stuff. Yeah. Austria joined NATO. Oh, Bosnia and Herzegovina got sorted out, and now they're NATO. Oh, Iberia united. Well, Ireland is now in NATO. Oh, and Israel joined in NATO. And like I was just saying, they're the first non-European nation other than Turkey to join NATO. Oh, and there's one more thing. Ukraine joins NATO, and Romania unites with Moldova. So now it's looking pretty good. And oh yeah, I forgot to do this. Why is it like that? It's because Egypt is basically a puppet state of Israel. So yeah. Anyways, it's now time for the last event of this video. The biggest, not biggest, but a long war. And it's all the border of North and South Korea. You see, a North Korean soldier thought South Korea was going to invade them because they were coming up right to the border. So that North Korean troop shot. And then everyone around the world knew about it. So eventually, it was official. The Korean War 2.0 had just started happening. At first, since it was a surprise, North Korea gets far. However, South Koreans have the aid of the Japanese as they push them back. So Japan is now joined the war, and with that, you would think that Japan and South Korea would absolutely destroy North Korea. However, that's all not true. Because one nation joins the war. China just joined the war. And with everything that just happened, they get pushed right back in. However, an idea of a democratic China begins to spread around, with eventually a rebellious team popping up in China. The Democratic China Revolution starts. However, there is one country that decides to unite with this, and it is Taiwan. So it's now time for the purple team to officially enter the war, aka the rebellion. The first thing that starts is a straight-on invasion in this area, trying to cut this area in half, and it's a success. And they now separate this one part from China. However, a spearhead of troops come here to connect up with their other group, enforcing this border and making it even stronger than it already is. And this is being severely funded by the U.S. The U.S. wants this thing to win. It wants China to be down. However, China gives this thing a deal, so they could win the war and China could still live on. They will split their territory in half with them, all for China to be alive. And that's the deal. China is split into North and South China. North China is the democratic part, and South China is, well, the communist one. However, while they were fighting back there, they forgot, aka China, forgot to send troops into North Korea. So they invade North Korea completely. North Korea has been has been battled up by the South. And North Korea was on the ridge of surrendering. And then China came in. And they realized what was happening. However, when they got there, they saw North Korea devastated. It was literally limited so far to the north that at the point North Korea surrendered. And this was one of China's only allies. But so they weren't hurt either. And so none of that happened. They left the war. So let's see the peace treaty. This is the peace treaty. Oh, my mistake, not the full peace. This is the actual peace treaty. As we can see, South Korea took over North Korea, and now it's just known as Korea. But that's not the only change. You may see the borders changed too. The borders before looked something like this. However, now it's like this. Basically, South Korea took land from China. Since China literally was mostly in a civil war during that time. So yeah, that is the last part, and this is the second episode. And just for a timestamp, I'll show you the time the Pacific Ocean. If you don't have an American time system, you may be like, this is way in the future, or this is in the past. It all depends on where you're from. Especially from Japan, because then you would have had 2047 emperors. But yep, this is the official time. 2047, June 16th. So if you guys liked that video, make sure to like and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next video. And also, tortures, light the path to the next video. And also let me hit 200 subscribers, because there will be merch.